If you want to be healthy, smart, and get a head start, growing up to be the very best you can be, join the Kids for Health Clubhouse Kids and learn healthy ways from A to Z. Learn to have a healthier body and a cleaner world too. Don't forget your many manners. Hey, Kids for Health brings it all to you. Kids for Health, Kids for Health. You'll see what we're talking about. You can be a shining star. Wow, you'll go far.
No doubt.
Learn to have a healthier body and a cleaner world too. Don't forget your many manners. Hey, Kids for Health brings it all to you. To you. To you.
Everybody ready?
Kids for Health, growing tall. Kids for Health has got it all. Healthy eating, workouts too, help to make a healthy you. Kids for Health.
Presenting today's lesson, The Pumping Heart.
Boys and girls, please welcome the hostess with the mostest, Happy Heart.
I'm Happy Heart. Love-dub, love-dub. I like to pump every minute of the day. 100,000 beats, so listen when I say a gallon of blood every minute I pump. Every minute, every minute, every minute of the day. This can of chicken soup is what I weigh. 10 or 11 ounces, that's what I say. I do a mighty big job to be so small, but if I wasn't in you, you wouldn't grow at all. Pumping blood through my tubes called arteries and veins. I circle through your body and even through your brain. So hey everyone, let's get this lesson on its way. Get ready to learn about your heart today. Love-dub, love-dub, love-dub. Oh, thank you all. I'm Happy Heart, and I'm glad to be strong, healthy, and here with you today. I'm a muscle made up of muscle fibers, similar to these stretchy, flexible rubber bands. And my muscle fibers like to exercise too. If you do not use your muscles, they will become shorter and weaker. I don't really look like this Valentine heart. I really look like this inside of you. It is necessary to take care of me, as well as all of your muscles. You can take good care of your heart by eating healthy foods, exercising, and getting plenty of sleep. I am one of your strongest muscles. I have a very important job. I pump blood throughout your whole body. The blood contains food and oxygen your body needs to grow. How does blood move throughout your body? There are tubes called vessels that carry the blood. Blood vessels are similar to these tubes. I made them a little bigger. Notice one is red and one is blue. The red tuber vessel is called an artery. Say artery. Artery. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood away from me, the heart. The blue tuber vessel is called a vein. Say vein. Vein. Veins bring blood back to visit the heart. This blood is low in oxygen and full of carbon dioxide. The veins can be seen on the top of your hand and the inside of your wrist. The blood appears to have a bluish color when you look at the veins on your hand and wrist because of the reflection of the light, but it's not really blue. It's really a reddish-brown color. Please put your hands together and give a round of applause for my friends, Dr. Circulatory System and Dot. Welcome, Dr. Circulatory System. Hi, Dot.
Well, hello, Happy Heart, and I am glad to be here today. And I know my heart fairy friend, Dot, is glad to be here, too.
Hello, Dot. I bet Dr. Circulatory System keeps you very busy. Boys and girls, Dr. Circulatory System knows all there is to know about the heart and the blood vessels. He is an authority on what the heart does and exactly how it works. We are so fortunate to have him. Dr. Circulatory System, what have you brought us?
Well, Happy Heart, this is a model of the capillary. The capillaries are another kind of blood vessel.
Doctor, Let's all say capillary together.
Capillary.
Good. Dr. Circulatory System, I have a question for you. What do the capillaries do?
Well, Happy Heart, the capillaries connect the arteries and the veins. They're very tiny, and they can only be seen with a microscope. But they have another important job. The capillaries release oxygen from the blood into the cells. When blood is rich in oxygen, as it is in your arteries, the color is bright red, just as you see in this test tube. Once the oxygen is delivered, the capillaries pick up the unwanted carbon dioxide made by your body's cells. The blood now becomes a reddish-brown color in the veins, as you can see in this test tube. The veins bring this blood full of carbon dioxide back to visit the heart, where it's then pumped to the lungs and the carbon dioxide is exhaled.
Dr. Circulatory System, thank you so much for clearing that up. My last question, Doctor. I've heard the word valve or valves. What are they?
Well, let's take a closer look inside the heart. Happy Heart, if we were to open you up, this is what we'd see. First of all, there are 4 chambers that are like 4 different rooms inside the heart. The 2 upstairs rooms are the left and right atrium. Say atrium.
Atrium.
The 2 downstairs rooms or chambers are called the left and right ventricles. Say ventricles.
Ventricles.
Happy Heart, what do people walk through to go from one room to the next?
Doors.
That's right, a door. We call these doors valves. There's 4 of them. Say valves.
Valves.
There are valves between the atria and the ventricles. Valves control the flow of blood through the heart. Blood flows through the valves in only one direction. Valves keep the blood from backing up. A valve is like an opening door. The door swings open only one way.
That's amazing. Dr. Circulatory System has brought a real human heart and a human vein and artery for you to see. If you do not want to look at the heart and blood tubes, it's okay. Sometimes when people die, they donate their body organs and tissues to hospitals or medical schools so others can learn from them. The human tissue is kept in chemicals to save its appearance. You may place your head on your desk at this time if you do not want to look. If you're ready, let's take a look. Are you ready, Dot?
Thank you, Happy Heart. This is a dissected human heart. It's been cut in half so that you can see the inside. Note the chambers. There are 2 atria and 2 ventricles. Look at the thick muscle of the left ventricle that pumps blood to all the parts of the body. Look closely at the valves. The largest artery is the aorta with branching vessels. Now let's take a look at the whole heart. Wow, isn't that amazing? I also have brought a human artery and vein. Look at the artery specimen. Note the thick muscle wall, the thick tissue. Look at the holes in the artery from branching. Now look at the vein. The vein has a thin muscle wall. The tissues are almost transparent. There are no holes in veins, and there are valves present.
Okay, kids, you can all raise your heads now. Dr. Circulatory System, Dot, thank you both for coming today and taking care of me, the Happy Heart, and all of the arteries, veins, and capillaries that make up the very lively circulatory system. You have given us a wealth of circulatory information.
The circulatory system is, of course, my favorite system. Keep pumping, Happy Heart, and make sure to keep all your hearts pumping, boys and girls. Bye-bye.
Bye, Doctor. Bye, Dot. People say that when I beat, I make a sound like this. Lub-dub, lub-dub. That is because the opening and closing of the heart valves make that sound. When the right and left atrium fill with blood, the heart muscles squeeze the blood out of the atrium and pushes it into the ventricles. The valve between the atriums and ventricles open and close as the blood moves. It is the closing of the atrium's valves that make the lub sound. When the right and left ventricles are full of blood, their valves open to let the blood go to the body and to the lungs. It is the ventricles' valves closing that makes the dub sound. Let's pretend my right fist represents the atriums and my left fist represents the ventricles and the closing of the valve. When I squeeze my right hand, this shows the atriums pushing blood into my ventricles. That is the lub sound. And when I squeeze my left hand, this shows the ventricles pushing blood through the valves into the lungs and the body, and those valves close. That is the dub sound. Make a heart with your fists, as I have done, and say lub-dub as you squeeze your right hand and then your left hand. Ready? Lub-dub, 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 lub-dub. I am an amazing pump. I work around the clock, 24 hours a day. Take good care of me, and I will take good care of you. Well, hello, Dot. Let's wrap things up. I like to pump every minute of the day. 100,000 beats, so listen when I say a gallon of blood every minute I pump, every minute of the day. This can of chicken soup is what I weigh. 10 or 11 ounces, that's what I say. I do a mighty big job to be so small, but if I wasn't in you, you wouldn't grow at all. Pumping blood through my tubes called arteries and veins. I circle through your body and even through your brain. Lub-dub, 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 lub-dub.
People who choose to smoke are at higher risk of heart disease than people who choose not to smoke. Be good to your heart. Be smart. Do your part.
Everybody ready?
Kids for Health, growing tall. Kids for Health has got it all. Healthy eating, workouts too, help to make a healthy you. Kids for Health.
Health to you.